Alright, but that's about what it is. I think we know this one's going out to Miss Kathy, I mean. So I hope Mr. Fremont, his mother's going through it. She just had surgery. We just want to wish her a speedy recovery. And I hope there are no more complications. Hope she has a speedy recovery. We hope she gets well. We hope she gets healthy. Hope that everything goes well. Hope that she can make it back home to her family safe and sound. I hope everything works out for her. That no more issues or anything like that. So with that being said, dear Lord Father God, I just want to pray, amen.
Amen.
Church.
Oh, ouch.
I ain't no more, man. I forgot, you know. Because those niggas waiting on the,
Good luck, Gil.
waiting on more cocktails. Yeah.
This is the Busy Doing Nothing podcast. We right in the middle of the conversation. I am your host, Mr. Fremont. To my left, I have
Taylor, a.k.a. Doc. To my left, I have
Heavy J Heavy. To my left, I have
The infamous Pastor Christian. The infamous Captain Morgan Parrot Bang. Trash.
I'm going to join him in that adventure as soon as mine's gone. Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, you want some?
We already rated the drink.
Scared.
We don't need to
I'm
knock the
low.
camera over no more. Yo, your laugh is so funny right now. What's going on? Yeah. But
That Beavis and Butthead laughing. That's what they sound like. That's how it feels.
Oh man, big mood. Big somebody.
Mood.
funny thing is, continuation, I guess, of last week's episode with the Tyrese incident.
Oh my god.
It's not funny. I try not to laugh at it anymore, but you heard the club mix.
You know, that shit had me
Yes,
cry.
But it was
my
actually
God.
kind of hard, though. I can't
Yeah,
even.
it was hard.
I can't even lie. It was.
How
Kinda,
I
did
can see
go,
some
yeah.
people dancing to that.
it's gonna come on somewhere. They probably put it on the radio. No,
That shit gonna be on the movies tonight, yo.
Yeah,
Yeah, it will be.
Somebody already done got it. Yeah.
It's gonna go off at some point.
Nigga, please, yo. You be doing- Oh my god, yo. The niggas even rock off. Like, what is that shit?
I don't know, but you know people will once that come on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
rock off and
like
that.
that. When did like the whole cutting up thing? When did that come into effect? Like, when did
I don't
the
know.
Baltimore dance scene evolve? Like,
I don't know. I feel like that kind of.
where did those dances even come from?
I
Nobody
mean,
ever knows where anything
I don't
comes
know.
from.
I
yo.
was-
I'm just,
I used to do
that.
club dance in elementary school, so
where
it
did
was
club
a,
dancing even come from, though?
I was just gonna say I don't know.
K
That's
Swift?
when
Did you just
like
make it up? Like,
she wasn't even on radio yet when I was in elementary school.
that's
That's
just.
just DJ. That's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, where did it even start? Like, what was the origin?
first person
Who was the
to
first
rock
person to
off?
rock off? That's what I'm saying.
I
I
know,
don't
right?
know, but
And
you
then
know
we
they
come up
probably
with all
got
of these
joked on the whole when
dances.
they did it. It's like, yo, what are you doing, yo? Like,
Yeah.
They do.
Like
I
that.
remember when I went down to South Carolina one time in middle school, and I tried to rock off in a club. Niggas look at me like, "Yo, you look like you having a seizure, yo." They're like, "You having a seizure?" I'm like, "What?"
That's so embarrassing.
that's what you look like, though. I can't do it, so all I do is just.
I can't do it no more.
Never
I
could.
ain't
Yeah.
had that
Fall
type
out.
of agility, But as a continuation of that, I seen something that Delaware is now starting a father's rights law where they're now going to start issuing, I guess, prepaid cards or some type of cards to recipients of child support to kind of regulate what and where they can spend their money for child support on. And
But do we have a card like that? Ain't the,
I think that's
I mean,
kind
we
of,
got a food stamp card, but I mean, like, is it
There are gray areas.
like,
so,
is it gonna work like a food stamp card? Like,
probably. It's probably gonna restrict it. Like they won't be able to. I think it definitely restricts gas. You can't pay your rent with it, and I think you can't do like
I think that's fucked up. You can't pay your
like
rent with it.
restaurants.
I feel like you should be able to pay your rent with it though. Like, cause that's still like a responsibility. Your kid live in the house with you.
and the thing is, how do they
Yeah.
determine what you're buying isn't going towards the kids? You got the same thing because the gas would be to drive your kids around, also be to drive you
Yeah.
around, but also your kids. So that's why it's kind of hard to regulate.
Yeah.
It would be
They
hard
kinda
to
police
regulate.
it.
I think they've been doing stuff like that, but it was on a case by case basis. I think Delaware is making that a regulatory across the board, this is what everybody's going to do. Because
Okay.
I've seen child
I get
support
it,
cards
I get
before,
it.
like years ago.
Oh, no,
So I think they
no,
probably
no,
just
no.
do it on like a thing. But I don't know. I feel like I see what they're trying to do. I think it's going to be it's going to be a lot of kinks to work out.
A lot.
Yeah, I also see like the backlash from it, but at the same time, because I do feel like in some cases child support is used as a weapon or used irresponsibly. You have to do something. Like you can't just be like, well, we'll just keep letting whatever happen the way it's happened, and then people just basically getting money and spending it on stuff that's not even going to their child. Like
No,
I don't know. Me personally, I feel like if you get child support, that money should not be going to you getting your nails done, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because how does the child benefit from that at all? They just get to look at your fingers. Like I don't
I
understand.
agree.
But
I agree. That's
I
why
mean-
I say I feel like you should be able to use it on rent. Like that seems more reasonable.
I'm
to
on the
use it
fence about rent too.
But why though?
Because why should the person that's paying your child support be also paying your rent? They got their own
They're
rent.
probably
too.
not, they're not living.
But
yeah,
if you can't,
that's
I feel like if you can't afford for you and the child to live comfortably, then you got to do something else, or maybe custody should go to whoever has the better living
The
situation.
thing is, it's not as
that's a good
easy.
argument.
It's still not as easy to be a single
Sure.
parent. Like, it's a lot of jobs here that don't even it's hard to find a fucking job. It's just so for you to just say that you might as well go get another job. It's hard to get another job sometimes. I mean,
Yeah, it's
would
hard to
you
pay
rather
child
would you rather have your baby mother out here on the street homeless for real?
Shit, some baby mothers ain't shit. It's everybody on the street.
But
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I know that some of them will say, oh, child support, they only give me like $70-something a month, so what does it really matter? Like, some child support be like kind of pointless. It's like, what are you supposed to do with
Yeah.
that? Like, you can only fill up your gas tank with that and then it's gone.
Yeah.
But there are some people who have to pay hundreds of dollars a month. Like Tyrese said, he's paying $13,000 a
He's a
month.
celebrity.
Right. I also feel like
Yo,
there should be a
what?
cap
Yeah,
for child support. Like,
like-
I don't care how much money you make, there should be a cap, because after a certain point, a child doesn't
Doesn't
need
benefit. They don't
$13,000
benefit
a
from the
month.
money. Yeah.
I did the
Come up with
math.
these
And
percentages,
$13,000 a month equals up to $156,000 a year. That woman doesn't even have to work if she don't want to.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like,
Yeah.
who is it for? Is it for the child? Because the child don't need $156,000
Nah, they don't
a
even
year.
care about the money.
That's
yo.
what I'm
Let's care
saying.
about
Like,
the
where do they
crimes.
get these amounts from? Like,
Yeah, I think they just base it off of your income.
you get a percentage
Yeah,
from
yo.
the father.
Government and the state, yo.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
all that is, John. The garnishment, John. They just take the percentage out.
right.
I don't care how much you make. Huh?
And I think somewhere
get their money,
in
yo.
that translation, the government gets money from child support as well.
Oh, of
So
course.
it's like,
But I mean, maybe not as much, but like, I feel like at the end of the day, I mean, I know it doesn't happen because we don't live in a perfect world, but like, if you get with someone and y'all have a kid and then y'all don't work out, I feel like, why would you just not want, like, just to make sure that they're good, just because, what the fuck?
you
Doesn't
know, why
have
should
to-
somebody not want to be on child
This is
support?
some ancient
No,
niggas out
like,
here.
no, I'm just saying, like, as far as, like, money-wise goes, like, sometimes they do be raping niggas because of how much they make, but I'm just like, that's your family. Like, y'all not together, but, like, y'all should respect each other as family because what the fuck, you have a kid together. So, like, that's your family, so you should want to make sure that, like, they're good.
Are you talking about in a general sense, or are you talking about people that make a lot of money?
Both.
Because I
But
feel
people
like
that make a lot of money, like, what
I
the
feel
fuck,
like for people
that's
that-
your fucking family, and you making all this money, and, like,
Right.
again, like, if she's shitty, and, like, you don't have to do anything for her, but, like, what the fuck, if y'all just don't work out, like, that's your fucking family, she has your kid, like, she's taking care of your kid, and you are too, but, like, what the fuck? And I feel like opposite way, like, if it was me and I'm making a lot of money, like, what the fuck, and we have, like, you're my family now, so, like, I don't want you living in, like, in the shit, and then my kid has to come, like,
true, but I feel like if it's not a bad situation, that shouldn't. I mean, if you're gonna take care of somebody, you're gonna take care of somebody. You should like.
yeah.
You're right. I wouldn't want somebody that I might have had a child with, who now I'm connected with basically for the rest of mine, the child's
your
life, to be
family.
living in the dumps while I'm doing good.
Right.
But at the same time, I want the option to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, honestly, like if I'm somebody that's has a certain standard of living, and the child's mother has a lesser standard of living, that's just what you get for living with a mom. If I don't want to basically elevate that mom's standard of living, if you want to have a certain standard of living, come live with me. You know what I mean? Like
I mean,
I can,
that's cool.
you know what I mean? I can provide that, and you don't have to get that from her because I got the money. You know what I mean? So it's like, but
But
I
your mother
mean,
ain't gonna have that. So like that's
Yeah,
that's
and
what
that-
kind
they
of, that's
never-
what
yeah,
they always
like,
win.
that's-
And the
Yeah.
mother will
yeah.
always win
Like,
in those
always
cases,
yeah,
as
that's
long
like
as she's not
no matter
like
what.
you
They
know
never had
unfit or something. They'll always win. So it's kind of a lopsided battle in my opinion. But
That's why you should always want to take care of like somebody like that. Somebody that's your fucking. I don't know. I
I don't know. In that case, it's
just like what the fuck.
I know this dude. He got like 5 kids running around. This nigga does not. He's only a part of one of his child's life because he feels as though he told all his baby mothers that he didn't want to have a baby. They went on and had the baby anyway.
yeah, that as a topic before.
Like they went on and had the baby anyway, and he's just like, well, I told you that I didn't want to have a child, so I'm not going to be a part of the child life because I said that I wasn't going to be a part of it. You got people that really literally
And he should
think
be
that that's
raped of all his
art.
money.
Yeah, like,
Like he should be raped of all his money.
but this nigga don't got a job. So like on purpose, he
I
don't
know,
got a
that's what I'm
job.
saying.
That's what I said.
That
On
shit is
purpose, he don't
And
got
the way
a
that shit
job
works
because
sucks.
he
Like that shit is stupid.
because he knows that he about to be raped from his like from his pockets for real. Because he got 5 kids.
He
Like
should fucking be like.
But ain't they still locking people up for not having money to pay
Yeah.
child support?
yeah, but it's
that
people
happened to my
that slip
cousin,
through
yo.
the cracks though. Like you know.
My cousin.
Oh yeah.
First they suspended his license. Then they
Yeah,
locked
and that's
him.
what they
Like,
do. They suspend your
then they
license.
basically came to lock his ass up.
But I feel like that's digging somebody further into a hole because
Yeah,
okay, say for
exactly.
example,
You
they're
can't work.
trying to get a job, they can't get a job, but they can't pay, so you suspend their license. Now they
How you
can't
get to work
drive
if you
to go
don't have
look
your
for a
license?
job. Then you lock them up. Now they got a record, so when they get
Yeah,
out of
but
jail,
you-
they
yeah.
can't
Take care
get a
of your fucking
job.
Yeah.
kids. That's how the fuck you get yourself out of that shit. What the
True,
hell?
but I mean, some people it's
But
hard
some
for some
people
people
take
like
care
that.
of
They
their
might not be
kids.
able to
Still
find a
on
job.
child support.
Take care of your
Like
fucking kids.
they take care of their kids. They just can't afford it. Like they just
Yeah.
can't afford it and wind up not being able to pay because they can't afford it, and then get locked up because they can't afford
Don't
it.
go out here and have 5 fucking kids and you can't afford one kid.
yeah,
like
that's
what
true,
the
too.
fuck?
Then I know this other dude who had
You know all them
this
niggas.
other dude. He was on a mission to have 10 kids because
Okay,
it's
a
this
mission.
law. Yeah, it's like some type of law, like somewhere in
Maryland?
no, it's in Delaware.
Oh.
That if you have over 9 children, like you just don't have to pay child support.
I knew you
Like
was
you
gonna say
just
something
start,
like that.
you don't have to. So this nigga has 10 kids now. You don't have to pay it.
That's ridiculous, bro. Is that how you get out of it? You know?
That's how he got out of it. He ain't shit.
He broke his contract,
None of his kids like him. Like it's. Yeah.
Ain't
None of
10
his
people that hate
kids
you.
like him.
I wouldn't be able to sleep
I'm
at that
so
if I made
dead.
10 people that don't like me. Yo.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's an ancient human being.
they ain't not
you
even
know.
people you just come across. The people that you
All
put
the baby
here.
mothers friends now. Like
I bet,
they-
yo, it got
They
common
like
enemy,
they got
yo.
like all the baby mothers friends. They all
Enemy of my
they
enemy,
basically
yeah.
like a village taking care of each other because he won't pitch in the
Started
house.
the polygamy
So like he won't pitch in the house. So it's like all the baby mothers they come together to help each other out.
Attention.
Like
That's why you doing it.
That's how you start your have these angels, yo.
You're wild, yo.
You gotta
Come on,
connect.
come on.
Right, you gotta connect 10 people by 10 kids, yo.
Come on, come on.
So this is it's crazy.
Who's coming, yo? Who's coming?
What people? What the people?
But no, yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like there has to be something done. I mean, I know there's not gonna be no perfect answer for how to deal with, I guess, family child support issues and stuff like that, but you can't really I feel like you can't let them run rampant with the child support because people are getting abused in the system. But you also can't not do enough because then you'll have people getting over. Like, no matter which way you look at it, you're gonna have people trying to get over in one way or the other. So it's just like, I like the idea. It might not necessarily be the right idea, but at least they're trying to do something.
For me, if I ever was in a situation like I just don't want the government involved in that type of shit. Like I wouldn't want them to get involved with my family.
Yeah.
Like that shit just breaks it down even more. Like we already broken. Like and then you just making it worse.
Now you got
Throwing
government
money in the
regulations.
throwing money in the government regulations. My ex get locked up. It's just gonna be a whole it's gonna be hell for real.
Right. And from what I heard was that, they changed the laws, whereas if, the father couldn't see the child, he didn't have to pay child support. But then they added that clause where he still has to pay child support even if he can't see the kid. And I feel like that in and of itself isn't, like, that should be undone. Because if you can't see your child, if you're being forced from seeing your child, why are you paying? Because, like, 'cause you might actually want to be in the life of the child. What's up?
I feel like it should be mandated time and not money. Like you're required to go spend a weekend with your child. Like, and if you don't, you get locked up.
All right then. You're on the hook.
I'm sorry, yo. Yeah, that distracted me.
You're on the hook.
What are you talking about?
I said,
It's calling us out like a teacher.
I said instead of
My voice like, oh shit.
I just felt left out, y'all. I was trying to be included, yo.
Mr. DeWitt.
Phone, please.
Yo, he said that shit.
They be like,
That's emoji, man.
I'm always thinking, oh
Niggas
shit.
in my school just walk out the class, yo. That shit dead, Joe, all the way, bro. Niggas will walk out, yo.
Oh god.
Side note. Get the time.
what else we got going on? I feel like I'm not really feeling too much yet. Once I take this, I probably will. But man, I forgot. I really forgot. After that last situation, yo, when I thought I had the perfect transition and blew it all up, now it's just I lost the juice, yo. I ain't got it.
Pass me the juice.
You over here being insubordinate and shit. You're losing your train of thought and shit.
There was another. Oh, there was the ad that came out. It's completely unrelated, but the ad that came out with Samsung and Apple, and
Samsung
They
was
was
shitting on
shitting
Apple.
yeah, they
It
was.
was basically was
You
shitting
keep
on
throwing me
Apple.
off. I'm trying to figure out what you said.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, they was, and I was proud. I was proud.
Nigga said I was proud.
I was like, yes.
Yeah, they was shitting on them. They was talking about all the features that, like, it seemed like Apple seemed to get rid of that people really need,
I don't
like
get it,
the
man.
phone.
I heard Apple
Yeah.
got some type of glitch going on where you got to go into your settings and change something.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
understand why
Well,
everybody.
People be like texting and shit and sending boxes. And sending
Every
boxes.
time somebody writes an
It's weird
I, it's a
boxes.
question mark, yo, and I don't
For
understand it. Yeah, every time.
When they write
Yes.
when they write I,
Yes,
I
so it's
haven't
like
even-
it is like question mark T. Like,
I don't even update my phone.
I didn't
Like,
update mine.
People are always like, damn,
So
you
they
need to
came
update
with
your
an update
phone,
that
blah,
made
blah,
it
blah.
stop
And
on.
people updated their phone, and then that's
But I didn't
the shit
update
that happens.
mine, and it
But my
happened.
shit still, it doesn't do the same, like, blocks.
I
that it does other
screenshotted it because I was
people.
so mad the other day. Like, why there's so many question marks, yo? Like, that shit. What is up with that, yo? But shit.
That's that Apple.
That's that they trying to get everybody to fucking upgrade now.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what they. Yeah, I heard that Apple does do that. Like they start
You know, the
bugging your
iPhone
phone.
X
and
is
making you
out.
use them.
There's some other shit.
That's what it is. The iPhone
Oh, yeah.
X is out, and now they
Now they
got
yeah.
the upgrade.
And they have the
Get
old,
your
they
girl
have like
upgrade.
the S, the like 6S plus. They have the plus one, so they want people to get like the plus and then this fucking new one. It's time for niggas to upgrade on the,
And that's not
on the
cool.
iPhone.
Samsung
and
has
shit.
never forced me to upgrade other than coming out
I
with
didn't
new
do it
features that
anyway,
made me be
so-
like, yo, I want that phone. They never really made my phone start acting crazy and
Oh,
make me
no.
feel like I
They
needed
did that
to.
with my last phone. I'm
For
sorry.
real?
Yeah, my
Which
last
one
phone
was
just completely just cut the fuck off on me. It was I had the Galaxy S4. The one I got now is the S7. Before I had
Scroll
this
up.
one, it
Knock
just
it down.
completely just fucked up.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's going down.
it was the S what?
I had the S4 before I had the S7.
Oh no, I feel like Samsung didn't really come alive until like the 5 and up. Like everything before that was kind of just like a Samsung phone. But nah, like I like Samsung. I'm team Samsung.
I'm Team Samsung
Proud.
too. Yeah, fuck y'all, your iPhones. What?
This shit just really went off on us. This is all disrespect, yo. That's cool, yo. Apple never responds the same. Bro, we never respond, yo. We always quiet, yeah. We always, yo. We let our success speak in silence, yo.
Just
Niggas, yo,
quiet, like,
yo,
fuck
Android
it.
stay with the memes and all the shots,
Yo,
yo.
so mad.
Every
Big
time,
mad.
yo.
Big fucking mad.
Apple like Republicans. Yo.
Yeah.
They don't get it.
Yeah,
in
they
the
are.
conversation. They just vote.
Yeah, that's so true, yo.
Show it in the
That's
polls.
right.
Niggas in the polls.
Yes.
Hey,
don't
we,
wanna
we
talk
got
about it
we
when
got
we see
numbers,
that.
yo. We got
Yeah.
numbers, yo. Shit.
Be quiet.
Nah, Samsung can shoot a shot. I think Apple shot a couple shots too.
When though, yo? I think there was like
Well, Apple originally
It'd be
was
like
the ones
smooth
that.
stuff,
Because remember
though,
when
like,
Apple
just,
used to
like,
first come
flow
out
through
and they were like,
it,
I'm a
doesn't
Mac, I'm a PC. They used to shoot
Oh,
shots.
it
They
was
don't really
that,
do it
yeah,
no
definitely
more.
with that, yeah.
Not with the smartphones at least.
And I don't
but-
know if I haven't seen an iPhone take a shot at like a Droid phone, you know. in a
Nah,
while.
all they do is like
Yeah.
do some like a type of music in the background and show all these different angles
Even
of the
the
phone
fucking
floating,
man,
and
even
it's
the
just like
fucking Verizon man switched the fuck up. Now he with fucking
He with
T-Mobile. Yeah, like
Yeah.
okay, how the fuck you gonna do
Right.
that? What the
Nobody
fuck?
loyal.
See,
Right.
Verizon
y'all
wasn't
Nobody
paying his
loyal.
ass. That's what it was. But Verizon
Y'all
wasn't
shady
paying
over
his
there.
ass.
give him like another 10 years, he was walking around with a purple shirt and talking about some T-Mobile.
Yo,
Can you hear me now? Yo, like no, yo,
Who
nobody
put him
listening.
on? Verizon. People clown Verizon.
Yeah.
Who put him on though?
Right. I mean, Verizon cool. They're just too expensive.
Yeah.
I'm just not with
They
that.
got some. They
And
got
Verizon
some
is for
awesome
people that
service.
have the fucking iPhones outside of Apple. Now everybody else got them.
Nah,
It's
Apple
Yeah,
started with the
yeah,
iPhone started with
iPhone
AT&T.
No, I'm talking
Yeah.
about like the good iPhones.
Oh,
That you
so
didn't have to
yours
pay,
is the one
like-
that don't get the glitches.
No, that you
'cause
didn't have
of
to pay the fucking. There was like if you didn't, there was like different people who just got iPhones. Like AT&T didn't start off having iPhones.
They did.
AT&T was the first one
AT&T
for
was the
iPhone.
first one with an iPhone.
For real?
Yeah, they was
Yeah.
exclusive to AT&T for like a couple years.
But I know some people like couldn't get iPhones. You had to like buy it through Apple. You couldn't buy it through like your regular provider.
Mhm.
Oh,
But it was
Like
but
a
the,
long time ago. Like it's a long time
but
ago.
the
like,
service
it
was
like you
always
couldn't-
AT&T.
Yeah, you saw
it was
Just
just
buyage wise,
Oh yeah.
not like service wise.
I mean, probably because they probably was out of stock, but
I used to have an iPhone though.
nah,
Back in the day.
I got too much pride, yo.
When Siri came out, that's when I
That's what I got
had.
too much pride.
That's when I had iPhone when Siri came out. But then my fucking phone fucked up, and then I was just like, I'm gonna go back to Android, and it just ain't never go. I never went back.
Good.
I just feel like another phone would be weird. Like I just like my iPhone. Like I don't know.
I can't get into like the technical debate with you because I know
I just
it won't. It'll probably most of
I
it will
just
probably go
like
over your head.
it.
And just,
Like
I
it's
just,
just like I don't know. I
It
just don't
usually
like it.
does with iPhone
yeah.
users.
I'm like, well, I can do this, that, and the third. Well,
No, and
I
I
know
don't
what
need
that
to do
is.
that. I
Right,
don't need like
I
I
know
don't
what
need to do
that
that. I don't know what that
is. So I'm
is. I
just
don't
gonna-
yeah.
stick with my Siri.
like my fucking phone. Like
Nah, it's cool though. But actually, Samsung, from what I hear, they actually manufacture a lot of the parts that iPhones use. So in a way, you still got a Samsung. So welcome to the family.
It's crazy, yo. You sound like a droid user, yo. The droid talk, yo.
what the fuck? That's like you having a nice car and people like it's still a Toyota under the hood, like it's still a fucking Honda. Like, God
Yeah,
damn,
it's
like,
people-
it's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
okay, like what the fuck? All right,
He's like, yo, you ride the Honda right outside. Like, no, nigga, Acura. Luxury line. I got a luxury line
Can
out
you
there.
fucking
Yeah.
live? Like shit.
Yo, oh
God
my
damn.
god, yo.
I don't know. You're not doing Doc's couch. I don't.
Target at Mondawmin
Oh,
is
yeah.
closing, everybody.
I'm not surprised. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised it stayed up as long as it did.
A lot of people are, yeah.
Like, the area, like-
Yeah, like that just doesn't.
Nobody over there is gonna respect anything like
That's
that.
what she was saying,
No,
yo. Most
I
of the profits
know,
are
like-
ain't going.
That was
You can't give
Mondawmin.
black
Said
people
no.
shit like that. They going in. That's like it's like a Walmart. Like you can't like what the fuck. You can't give them no shit like that. There's food, groceries. You got fucking launder
One-stop
stuff,
shop.
fucking
Mhm.
clothes. Like
Yeah,
you got
some nice
anything
shit
there,
in
and
there,
it's
yeah.
like for the low.
Mhm.
And you put it in an area that it's like college students and all.
Mhm.
What like?
I mean, but I heard that Target was doing pretty well for that area though. Like they was
Yeah,
pulling in a lot of money. I think they had.
You
Did they have
what?
something to
That's
do
why
with the
they
renovation?
closing. They closed. No, they closing because they ain't been reaching their. They ain't been reaching it. They ain't been reaching their mark.
Shit, how long that Friday's gonna be open?
That's probably something to go to.
Yeah.
I give it about another
The
The
couple
service
years,
there
maybe
is
a year or two.
awful.
Yeah.
Every time I go there, it's
I
like
never been to that.
I can't even
refuse
get
to go to
a
that one. I've
service.
never been there.
Why, yo? They got some
Alright.
nice shit in there. That's what I'm saying. The only reason why I tolerate it is because the shit is nice in there. Like,
I
like,
I only go if I'm like have to go because it's like right there in the fucking area. But that shit,
Nah,
it's
everybody
slow
say the
as
service
shit.
is
Like I
awful.
hate
The
Everybody
that.
service
say
is
they
terrible in
wrong.
there,
They get the
yeah.
orders wrong.
It's
Yeah.
fucking awful.
the
Waiters
people
might
that
be ready to
shopping in
fight
there
you.
get on your nerves. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it's
never,
just all.
I never wanted to go. I don't really. I don't. I hear.
But the clothes nice. That's what I'm saying. It's real. It's some nice shit up in there. Like clothes, purses. I go in there for those
In the
things.
Target.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the damn TGI Friday.
Oh, the TGI Friday, cool
Yeah, I
too.
thought it was talking about too. Yeah, I never been there.
Like, with the
I've
clothes
been there
are
too.
nice.
I only
like,
been
wait.
there one time though,
Like,
so
what?
I really don't know. I only been there once, so.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like during prime time. You know?
Right. I can't remember the last time I've been to a mall, period. I don't really be doing malls. Like,
Every time I
like,
go, I don't even buy shit. I went right before Vegas. I didn't buy anything. The time
Right.
before that, I didn't even buy anything. Like I just be
It's
thinking.
too much effort. You gotta
Yeah,
look
it's too much
around.
walking.
Like,
Like, usually when I go to the
don't
store, I know
find anything I
exactly
like.
what I'm
Right.
looking
I
for,
never
so I
find
can probably
anything I
just buy it
want.
online.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yo,
Some trouble,
exactly.
like
it's too much looking around. You go to a certain
every once in a
store.
while, I gotta go.
When I buy stuff online, I feel like I never know if I like it, and then I get it and I don't like it because I couldn't. I need to
Yeah.
I'm so visual and like I need to touch it. Like I need to like see what the fuck going on with it, and I feel like I'm waiting for it in the mail. Like, it's gonna come. I'm excited because I seen it, and it comes, and I'm just like,
It's not even what I
Yeah.
pictured.
I
Like,
don't really
yeah,
know.
you
I don't
like,
really know. Like I don't know. So I
See,
have to
nah,
go.
I'm simple with
I need to
mine,
be.
like-
Nah, there's like their options are limited in the mall, man. I hate that.
They
like,
are, but still, I
all-
just need to be able to like touch it.
I
and
gotta
see it
spend
before I
gas
get
too
it.
just to do it.
Right.
I
'Cause
never
most
get
of
it
us, when we go to the
online.
mall, we only go in there for like
compare.
3 stores.
Yeah.
Spend extra for
And
shipping
you already
and
know what
handling,
you
like,
want.
what the fuck is this
So it's
shit?
like everything else is like, I
That's
mean,
gas.
I'm paying
Right
for
there.
convenience,
glasses,
though.
glasses,
Handle this,
glasses.
yeah.
Get your eyebrows
Yeah,
done
not
here.
as much.
Random shop there. It's just like, I mean, when I go in there, I already know what I want. So it's just like, I can just get it online. Only time I actually need to go to the mall is if I'm like doing something with like pants or jeans or something just to make sure they fit right.
See? You need to fucking touch it. You need to fucking put it on. You need to see what the fuck
But that's
going
the only
on.
thing though. And then once I kind of I always usually got to go update like every couple years. And I'm like, I might have lost some weight. I might have gained some weight.
Yeah.
I might have, you know what I mean? I got to figure it out. But I don't.
But it's just like, what if you fucking order something to go to like in a fucking event? You order that shit online. You see the shit online. You're like, ooh, like this about to be cute as shit. You see it. You got shoes. You like, oh, these shoes about to go. Everything. That shit comes. Your event is like that same day because you ordered it, or like the next day. You can't, like, what the fuck? Then what do you do?
I mean, if I was in a
Now
dire
you
situation like
fucking-
that, then I
now
wouldn't
you
try to order
fucking-
nothing online.
gotta
But
go to the mall.
yeah.
Have to,
Like,
you gotta
Gotta go
touch
to the
it,
mall.
feel it,
Man,
put
yeah.
that shit on your body.
I mean, that's
See
the
what
only. I feel like the only upside that it has over online shopping is the instant gratification. You walk in with something. You walk in wanting something. You walk out with what you
Yeah,
wanted.
that's true.
Versus,
Maybe that's what it is.
but I don't usually
I need
buy
that.
stuff at a last second situation like that because I mean, like, all right, I know I need this. I'm gonna order this and it should be here, and I still got like a couple weeks until I, you know, what I mean, I need it. So
what's your favorite mall to shop at here around?
Fucking hate all these. Them all, they're all the same. They're all the
You know
same
the malls
shit.
in Virginia.
But like, if
the
you had to
fucking,
go to the mall, which one you choosing to go to?
Potomac Mills was pretty cool.
I
I
know
went
it.
to the one in Virginia. That was a pretty good mall. It kind of
I
reminds
said
me.
Virginia.
here.
Way
I
better.
couldn't
Oh, here.
afford-
Oh, okay. Yeah, it kind of
I
reminds me.
said
malls are
here.
way
Y'all all
better.
in Virginia shopping.
Tyson's
Damn.
Corner. That's
Nah,
a
I
nice
haven't
ass
been
mall.
there and stuff,
That's a nice ass mall. It's got everything in
Drove
that
by
bitch.
it. Never went
Everything
there.
in there. That's a real nice fucking.
The only one I can think of is either Towson or Columbia, but I haven't been to either one of those.
Yeah,
in
Columbia's a cool
who
mall.
knows how long.
Columbia's
It's just kind of small, but
I heard
Yeah,
about
there you
to
go.
tear security down next.
Yeah.
So,
that shit's awful.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
surprised. I mean, I thought they would have tore that down before they tore down Owens Mills.
I don't
They
know.
should have.
Orange Mill died way before security.
For real, I thought,
I'm saying, like, security started livening up the moment that Orange Mill started dying.
yeah, probably the people who was going to Owens Mills like, well, now we need to close them all. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that's true. What were we talking about? My Diamond Target. Yeah. I don't know how we got to.
Yeah. This is current events in Baltimore.
Yeah. I can't think of nothing else.
So we had ceasefire last week, and
Oh, that was last week. I don't know
yeah,
if that was this week.
like, and
Somebody got killed.
yeah, on Sunday. We
Was it
made
at
it.
least
We made it
towards
Friday. We made it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Somebody got killed.
Oh, damn, yo. Bloody ass city.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really not surprised. To tell you the truth, like I'm used to the chaos. Like that's why I just say take cover, yo. Like,
They said they're gonna try it again. They're gonna keep trying it.
I mean, you can keep trying. It's a good effort, but
Yeah, it is a good effort. I ain't gonna never knock them and say no, you shouldn't do it because I mean it sounds crazy to say people shouldn't stop killing. You know, like it sounds crazy.
I just don't have the faith in the people.
But it's just
But the
like
idea is cool.
it's just like people just go and keep on murdering people.
Man, he's lost.
Mm.
All is lost. Man.
Yeah, yo. That's one of these days, yo. Hopefully everything come together, but
Yeah.
probably won't be in this lifetime.
Nah,
But I need a shot.
Oh, what else? It was another thing I saw in the news this week. Terry Crews, he he basically accused somebody of sexual assault or something.
Somebody sexually assaulted Terry Crews.
I think it was like a long time
Yeah,
ago.
he did say that, but I feel like he said that a minute ago.
Yeah, like it was like a long time ago. So, all right. So this week has
Terry
been
Crews is a
sexual assault
football
week.
player.
That doesn't have anything to do
yo.
with anything to do with assault. We didn't say rape, assault.
Assault.
You can assault
Oh, yeah,
somebody.
like,
You could assault somebody. Could assault you, and like just like you're not even
I
like
just got something
Oh,
about
okay, I know
that.
what you mean.
Assault,
Like,
like,
yeah,
Like
just
CNN.
unwanted touching, basically. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
CNN, look, it says, I'm sorry, it's not just Hollywood. Workplace sexual harassment happens almost everywhere. It's how to talk about it at work.
That's what
I'm
I'm saying.
damn,
Like, yeah,
it's just things you wouldn't even. Sometimes even women do it, and like you don't even like associate that with assault because like she's a female. You're like,
yeah.
oh, whatever. But like sometimes like just because you're a female doesn't mean that you can fucking do certain things to
I wonder if
That's
I've been
assault.
assaulted.
I mean,
you probably have.
Jesus
I don't know my
Christ, yes, you
rights.
have.
yeah.
Yeah, she probably.
I mean, it does probably blow over a
Or
lot
like,
easier for
you
women.
push-
Because dudes would just be like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, it
you
is
write
a double
all.
standard. I'm not complaining about it. It is what
In
it
the
is.
club,
I mean,
and
people
this is
just-
not a guy thing, but like a girl thing. In the club, and a nigga fucking walk up behind you like, "Excuse me," and like that's fucking assault. Like, what's the nigga? The fuck you mean? Like he rub his
he
whole
like-
dick on you to like pat. Like,
me.
no, you don't do this. Like,
cheeks and-
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, excuse
Where you
me,
going?
Like, in front of you, like grab your titties. Like, excuse me. Like, no, nigga, that's assault. The fuck are you doing? Like, why are you grabbing me like that just to get a past me? Like,
Right.
Come on, yo.
no.
He's trying to
Somebody
get
you
a-
don't like, you not, excuse me, like you gonna get the fuck past, like, no, that's assault.
Nah, I know what you mean. I've seen that happen plenty of times.
Yo,
I never-
plenty of times.
I've
Every
never
time. Like,
Y'all probably done it.
No, I never did it. I'm usually the excuse me type. Like, I'm not trying to draw a foul.
I used to do that in like what middle school. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, yo.
Yo, damn, touch your button. Like, I got you, yo. Like, come on, some clown.
Yeah,
No, ain't no excuse me. It was like that.
Right.
And that was so cool to us. Yo, it was gratifying. Yo, like, what did we get out of that? Yo, slapping the ass. Why was that? How did it define our
And
manhood?
she's like,
Yo,
damn, it didn't hit
Right.
you and shit. Like, that's like, stop.
Right.
like that shit was flirting. That was flirting.
Daughters of the world, yo.
Yeah.
That was like regulatory back then. You know, like,
You had to do that shit to prove your manhood, prove your masculinity. Yo, you will touch her ass now. I want to.
I'm not trying to get in trouble.
Yo, please, you. I was about to say. Yo, you do. Niggas used to touch asses heavy as sub brick, yo. Like, wow, that's so cool. Yo, should have been in khakis for God's sake.
Khakis, yo.
The khaki
A
shirt.
Walmart khakis,
Yeah. Nigga, no remorse,
The
yo.
Walmart khaki. Speaking of Walmart, have you seen the thing where they say that all the girls that work at Walmart is unusually fat? Like, in their pants? Then the Walmart khakis. I mean, I've seen the memes. The
Cool,
one chick
yo.
was like videotaping her coworker, and it was, I don't know. I have seen the pattern. I'm starting to think it's a job requirement. It's just like,
Fat asses
Yeah.
in Walmart.
like, they probably be like the interview, like,
No, I've been
put
seeing
these
some
on.
flat asses in Walmart. I see flat asses. Like, I haven't seen
I can't
no
remember last
fat
time I've
ass.
been to Walmart actually.
I love Walmart.
I love Walmart. Yeah, like Walmart the place to be.
I see
That's
everybody.
all.
If I went in on my rant about
I
Walmart,
hate it, I love it. I
I would
hate
get into that,
relationship.
you know, pro-black
Oh.
prison industrial complex.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was
So
about to say that.
you know,
I was about to
I
say
won't
that.
go there about Walmart today. I'll keep that to myself. But
I just go in there and get my toiletries and shit.
yeah, if I do go to Walmart, I know I'm going into Walmart to get one. I never get Walmarted when I go to
never-
Walmart.
oh, I
Like
always
I
do.
go to Walmart, I'm like, I just want
Nope.
this one thing. I go grab the one thing. I'm
No,
in
no.
line. I'm checking. I never get
Yeah,
caught up
yeah.
in
How do you do
the.
that?
Yo.
All
gotta
right,
have
that's what I'm
laser
sitting here.
focus.
Like,
How
what?
do you do that?
How
You
do
gotta
you
have
do that?
laser
Because I
focus.
definitely, I get Walmarted.
I'll go to
definitely
Walmart
do.
and I'm like, I need toothpaste. I go
It's
straight
like
to
I
the
go
toothpaste
there,
aisle,
but
grab it,
there's
and I'm out
always
of
something
there.
next to that that I
Yeah.
fucking want. I'm like, oh shit, I can use that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
fucking
Next thing you know, you got a cart and you didn't even need one.
Yeah.
Next
I
thing
never-
you know, want $100 and something. And
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. I just-
Yeah.
Might as well
I
grab
come-
these cookies while I'm at it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
that happens in Target. I get targeted like
It's targeted.
what the fuck?
Targeted, yo. By
They
the
fucking
markets
target me and shit. I get it every time. They got nice
Yeah.
linens. I get in there and just it's everything. Like, it's so much. You can
I
get
like
anything.
Target's
groceries,
ambiance.
and I
It's
can get
brighter in
linens.
Target.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is, yo. It's
Yeah.
Walmart
more
is kind of just
welcoming.
like, here, take
Target
this.
is
This
like
is
the
our
upper
discounted
scale.
mega store.
Yeah.
Nah,
Actually,
yeah, Target is
I get
like
got
an
anywhere I
upscale.
go.
If anything, I get Sam's Club. I'll go
Where
to
I
Sam's
got
because
fast food.
I'll go.
Like,
What the gang is, we know.
I'll go to Sam's Club and I'll be like, all right, let me get that.
I can
the-
got
I'll go
anywhere.
back and like,
You said
man, I
about
don't need
max
some
out.
of these.
I'm like,
to
yeah,
go back
Chick-fil-A,
and,
yo.
Like I went in there to buy burgers one day. I walked out of there with
$25.
burgers, buns, ketchup,
For myself.
relish, hot
Damn,
onion,
you had the
all
whole
of that.
cookout.
Right.
Yeah, the whole cookout.
$40.
Nigga is swore you.
You spent $40 at fast food, yo.
Nah, she was like, I'm at Chick-fil-A. I'm about to max out. I'm like, nigga, how? How much are you spending? How much you possibly
That's what I'm
spending?
saying. I can't go somewhere.
She
and
got in my vehicle with a meal and a drink, a shake. I'm like, yo, come on, yo. Is this for everybody, yo? Like, this is.
Did you get the Chick-fil-A catering, yo?
Yeah. He's a
I
dictator.
can't stop. And
Nuggets
then
on the
most of the
platter.
time when I
You
go, I be
high as
high.
shit, yo.
Like,
Oh,
I be
this
high,
is
and it's just
high,
like, you
yo.
go
Yeah,
somewhere.
you
I
can't
can
do
never
that.
stop myself. Anywhere I go, I have to get more than just one thing, more than just two things.
That's the worst.
I
shit.
need hella shit to like, so I can go home and
I
just
feel
admire
bad
all
enough
the
if I
things
order
that-
fast food or eat out twice in
No,
one
it was
day.
Yeah, yo.
Like
It
if
was-
I gotta go to a fast food, some spot or anywhere twice in one day, I feel bad about myself.
It was
yo.
Georgia Peach, so I feel like that's not fast food.
No, it's not.
And they're kind of expensive anyway.
That's
But
actually
fast food, I'd be like spending like $25 just for myself. Like,
Nah,
for
like you
what?
said, I
What
feel
am doing?
bad, yo. Like, when I was younger, I thought it was so cool and fun to spend money. As I got older, that shit hurt. It'd be like when I spend money, it's painful. It's like
It
sacrifice.
is.
I'd be like, damn, yo, that's
But
like
for
that's like 30 minutes of my life I'm giving
Yeah.
you. Like, is it really
Right.
worth it, yo? Like now, I be doing the calculations and shit. Like,
The
is it,
mathematics.
yeah, yo.
Like the lady.
Is this really worth it? Like, is this really worth my time? Like,
I can do that
so-
now with like clothes and shit, but I can't do that shit.
Nah, I
with
do it with
food.
everything now.
I
yo.
can't-
Like,
I'm
can't
working
do
my
it
way away from
bills.
doing it with food.
I
I've been able
can't
to
do that
it
shit with like a Walmart Target experience because it's just like things you need, things you're gonna need.
Yeah.
You're
I
going
don't know
to
what
need.
What
the hell-
happens is you go there and you think I might need this at some point. So you'll go in there looking for something. You'll be like, I might need this.
Yeah.
I
know
know
I
I
need
and then,
it.
and then later
At
on, you're
some
like,
point,
oh damn, I
like,
ain't even gotta go
so-
spend money to
Yeah.
get that because I got it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
kind of type thing.
No,
I can't remember the last time I got Walmarted. I went.
Walmart.
I went there like it was a night after I had went out. I was drunk and I was hungry, and I bought almost everything in the frozen food section. And I
I'm
bought
so
like
dead, yo.
I bought
I've
a
never heard
rotisserie
nothing
chicken,
like
a box of donuts, yo,
Rotisserie.
like
The munchies and some donuts.
yo, I was so gone. Yo. I was just like, yo, I just need some food, yo. I bought like 3 bags of chips, some cereal for the next morning.
I'm so dead.
That's how I be thinking, like about the next day. Like
I went in there only to buy
like
one
damn, I
thing.
might
I
need
spent like
something for
$150.
tomorrow for work.
Whenever I'm
Or,
for
like-
it's 7-Eleven, yo, that's our.
Yeah.
I no option because it's always open. That shit is cheap as hell. I make sure. I mean, no matter how fucked up I am, I'm not gonna spend that much money
Yeah,
because
you
she's already
can't
cheap.
get too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
At 7-Eleven.
I gotta get my taquitos, my trips to Arizona, and call it a day.
Yeah,
you know.
that type
Like
of place
something-
I know what I know what I want before
Yeah,
I go
like,
in
it's
there.
not that much I
can
can
go
get,
in there and
it's
get
not-
it.
yeah,
But
that's
no,
the
You're
reason I
going,
go
you ain't
there.
gonna spend that much
Yeah.
time in 7-Eleven.
I never get 7-Eleven.
Nah, and it's like it's not even that. You know what I mean? It tastes cheap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not gonna get
I
that.
never get 7-Eleven
Yeah.
ever. Most I spend in that bitch is like $7.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But I'm never going
You
over
spend
$7.
$7 to
If
$11.
it's 10,
$10,
you had a really bad day, yo.
Probably not even, I
Please,
can't even
yeah.
say 10.
Nah, I
the
can't
fuck?
either.
Because 7 is pushing it.
Nah,
Yeah.
shit.
Like $5. I'm there like, okay.
Man, it's gonna be that much. You
Good
get some
night.
rubbers or something.
Right, so
That's be taxed. That's what they be taxed.
Yeah.
They be taxed. That's
You
the
talking
only
about
way.
don't have
Bamboo.
kids out here, yo, and all
Yeah,
that
that
other
shit
stuff
they
with
saying.
child support. Why condoms
It's
like
like-
$20-something
Crazy,
a
That's
box?
like
Right.
80 cents per
Crazy.
something.
Nowadays,
Yo,
it's
that's
expensive.
another.
Yo.
But
Oh,
birth
boy.
control is expensive, so fuck y'all.
Oh, I don't even know how much that
Like,
is.
True,
what
but
the
at least that's like
What the
a
fuck?
it's a long lasting. It's a
That's
long
fucking
lasting
fair.
thing. Like
That's
you get your
fucking
birth
fair. Then
control
we
gonna
carry that
last you
shit.
for
It's
like
like, hey, that's like medicine.
That's
That's why it's
fucking
expensive.
fair.
yeah, because it's some type of chemical or something. Like condoms is just latex, yo. Like why does this cost so much?
Okay, why does that cost so much for you to not make me pregnant?
Because they're
Like,
shutting down a part of your body, yo. Like I think that would be kind of costly, especially if you want it done right.
Why don't I have the choice? Like, what the fuck?
Shit, I was
No.
asking about male birth
Yeah,
control,
I
but they
want
were
y'all to spend that money on
I was talking to my
condoms.
professor about that years ago. She said it's like physically impossible. It's virtually impossible to make
Exactly.
male
So
birth
fuck
control.
y'all. Spend
The
that
only thing
I'm
to
just
make
like,
birth
damn,
control is to get
20
a
slugs
vasectomy.
on a
or something.
Yeah, yo,
motherfucking gold.
That's
fucking
dead.
bleach your nuts or
Condom.
something.
That's
man.
dead.
What the
Yeah.
fuck would they?
Niggas not about to
Yeah,
do
I
that.
can't.
you know, like,
They really cannot shut down sperm
Yeah,
production.
right.
Or just, you can't even have a nigga
Y'all are
shooting blanks.
vultures.
It-
Fucking savages out here. Like,
That's
Don't
what they
make
need to
rules.
do. That would help out so much, yo. Help out so much.
y'all are just savages. Like,
Just give every ain't
We're just
nigga.
everywhere. Like, we
That's
can't
fucking shot
escape
to make
it.
him can't.
We can't go
Sterilize
nowhere.
Yeah, you gotta sterilize him, yo.
Euthanize.
He ain't shit, so you know what I mean, like, he's gonna breathe. Ain't
He's
shit.
gonna take his
niggas-
brain, yo, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, niggas gonna
Say euthanize him. Good God. What's the name of that movie? Leonardo DiCaprio, when he was in that asylum.
Sperm.
I can't remember the name of it, but that's what they was doing on in there. Shutter Island, that's what it is.
Oh, I forgot
I
about
fucking
that.
saw like bits and pieces of that shit.
That was actually a pretty good movie.
I couldn't keep my attention on it.
It was pretty good. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this closing shot.
Yeah.
Oh. This actually isn't that bad straight
Yeah,
though.
I
It probably
was-
will
I
make your
just took
stomach hurt though.
But that's how I was before. We were drinking the next morning. Niggas have headaches and
I got
like, stomach
okay.
aches.
For right now, I'll give it about a 3. I'll give it an official rating tomorrow.
I know we've been slipping on these
We
ratings,
haven't.
yo.
Well, we haven't really been. We haven't been trying a bunch of them. Like sometimes we be recycling and all types of stuff. So.
I was like every week.
All right. Well, this has been the Busy Doing Nothing podcast. We are right in the middle of the conversation. I am your host, Mr. Freemans. To my left, I have.
Taylor, aka Doc. To my left, I have.
Heavy J Heavy. To my left, I have.
Yeah, it's the person.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you go ahead and like, share, subscribe, share with your friends, and make sure you tune in to our live segment every Thursday night, and the time varies sometimes. Around 9, I'm just saying around 9. Tune in live on Facebook. Make sure you like the page, follow us on Instagram, all that. Go to the www.bdnpodcast.com. Get yourself your hat and other BDN gears coming soon. Till next time, take cover.
Subscribe. Go to our website.
Yes.
Watch our videos. Subscribe.
Don't be
Bye,
getting
Shannon.
Walmarted out here.
Be the young.
Oh, touch.
Oh.